What's good, you guys? What is going on, y'all? What is good, everybody? If you're new here, I'm Yolanda. Welcome to the family. I appreciate you for subscribing. So, you guys, listen, I am back with another video, right? And so in this video, what I want to talk about is how the narcissist will do anything to pull you away from God. They want to leave you questioning God. They want to leave you feeling like God doesn't exist. They want you to believe that God isn't real. They will abuse you to no end because they want you to feel like they're your God and there is no real God. Right? So how many times have y'all questioned God about what you've gone through? Been mad at God about everything that has happened to you? Right? Feeling like you didn't deserve what has happened to you? And now you're questioning God. They want you questioning God about your purpose. They want you questioning God about why you're even here. They want you questioning God about why were you ever even born. They want you questioning God about your whole existence. This is what they want. They want you to feel like God does not exist, that he's not there for you, and that he was never there for you. This is what the narcissist wants. So many people come out of narcissistic abuse, even sometimes while in it, questioning God. Why, and why? And this is what the narcissist wants. You see, the narcissists are ops when it comes to God. The narcissist doesn't care anything about a God because they think that they are God. This is what they feel. And they feel that they are your God. And they want to leave you so traumatized, so lost, so confused, so baffled, right? That you don't even understand your purpose. You have no idea why you're even here. So many of y'all talk to me about how God wasn't there. You question God, as I did the same exact thing. Lots of people who don't even have children talk to me about it. Tell me they don't even want to bring kids into the world after being with the narcissist. Lots of people. People question God, y'all. They want to know, like, what happened? Why did this happen? I even had somebody tell me they feel like they were created for the narcissist. I even had somebody tell me that so much of their life is gone, that their life is ruined, that they can never get the time back, the years back. You can never get it back. That is true. But you can move on from where you are because you're still here for a reason. You still have purpose. That's why you're still here. And we want to question God. We want to know why. Why? Why did God allow the narcissist in my life? Why did God allow this to happen to me? Where is God? Y'all, I've had people tell me that there is no God. There is no way a God would sit back and allow these things to happen to me. I've heard this so many times. I've been there. And this is what the narcissist wants you to have to do. They want you to question everything about God. They want you to talk about God and say bad things. They want you to blaspheme and say things about God that aren't true. They want you to say that God doesn't exist. They want you to feel like God allowed this to happen to you. They want you to feel like God is not in your favor, that he would never, ever be there for you no matter what. They want you to feel like your God, right? Your creator left you to them to do whatever they wanted to do to you. This is what narcissistic abuse will do to you. It will have you literally questioning God. Y'all, I talked about this a very long time ago, some months back, right? In a video that I created. And I talked about how people are stuck questioning God. I still read comments from time to time. It's getting better, but I still read comments from time to time about God. God was never there. You know, lots of people don't read the Bible, so they're not biblically, inclined with certain things. So they don't understand why this had to happen. Y'all, lots of people right now today are entangled with narcissists and don't even know it. They write it off as a person being crazy, as this person being delusional, as they have no idea what type of person this is. They question and they still don't take the time out to do the research to find out exactly who they're dealing with. So this keeps them in a situation where they don't understand narcissism because they don't do enough research to find out who they're dealing with. And who should have to do research on somebody's behavior, y'all? This is crazy to me. But this is what is going on in today's times. See, the narcissist wants to leave you dumbfounded and docile. Yeah, and slow and green. This is how they want to leave you. They get in your life and they do all these things to you and they want to leave you questioning God. They want you to feel like there's nothing else that exists outside of them. This is why they isolate you. This is why they try to get rid of all your family. This is why they try to sever ties with anybody that you have in your life who cares about you, because they want you to feel like they are your God. This is how narcissists move. Y'all, all the things that they do is being ops against God. Narcissists do not believe in God. Don't talk about the ones who play on Christianity and act like they're so religious and like they care so much about God and try to speak certain scriptures to fit their narrative. The funny thing about them in scriptures, right, is they'll quote a scripture and twist the scripture to fit their narrative of whatever they're doing. But they will tell you something about God right now. The same God that they don't believe in. That's what's so crazy about all of this. The things that they do to you. And then they try to tell you something about the Bible or God. Yeah, the same God and Bible that they do not believe in at all. Y'all, so many people come out of narcissistic abuse and question God. I've had somebody tell me literally, there was no God. My life is ruined. It's just gone. There was no God. God was never there for me. How could God allow this to happen? You know, God gives us free will and choice. He doesn't pick and choose the people that we get involved with. When we live outside of God's will, when we decide to make decisions for ourselves without having God the head of everything, this is what happens. We run into individuals like narcissists. God has to be the head and the tail of everything that you do. He has to be, in order for you to make the proper decisions. We shouldn't be making any decisions without God coming first. And when we do that, what we allow is evil to come in. Lots of people have turned to drinking. Lots of people have turned to smoking marijuana. Lots of people have turned to popping pills. Lots of people have turned to sexual perversion. People have changed because of this. And everything that you've turned to has a spirit behind it. And it's not good. People who were literally close to God, on a path to good things happening in their life, ran into that narcissist and everything was turned upside down. You guys, one thing the narcissist does, one very important thing that the narcissist does everything possible to steer you away from your godly connection. They have to sever that tie between you and God. This way you can rely on them for everything. You guys, God was there the whole entire time. He has never let go of you. That has never happened. But what we must understand is when we decide to make decisions without God, certain things tend to step in and things happen, y'all. And one thing that happens is narcissists. Because they're everywhere, because they're so prevalent today and that they're everywhere, these type of things happen when you don't have God first. We can go to God to make certain decisions for us, right? But we don't go to God for relationships. We want to turn to God when we want to turn to God. But we don't go to him for relationships and things that we really need him for. We only want to run to God when things have gone bad. Lots of us do this. After things have taken a turn for the worse, we want to call out to God. We don't want to do anything with God or involve God whenever we want to make good decisions, right? Choosing relationships, choosing certain things that is beneficial to us. Oh no, we don't want God for that. We only want him when we've messed up, when things have gone bad, when we've hit rock bottom, when there's nowhere else to turn. And God has a way of showing up to show you that he's the one and only true God in your life. And a lot of times the decisions that we made has came from not having God first, not relying on God, not turning to God. And this is what allowed narcissists to come in and wreak havoc and do the things that they do to you and feel like they're getting away with it scot-free. I still have people who tell me today, God wasn't there. Where was God? How could he allow this? I even read a comment a while back where somebody said to me, I said something about God, right? And y'all, I'm not religious, but I'm very spiritual. I'm definitely going to be that. Religious, no. Spiritual, yes. I had somebody tell me, what God? And I was offended by that. But again, people have the right to their opinion because everybody's experience was actually different. But one thing you have to realize when you're dealing with narcissists, they're tied to this spiritual evil realm. So whenever we make decisions without God, we run into individuals like narcissists. And narcissists come into your life and they do all these things to you and they make you feel like God doesn't exist. God hasn't left you. He will never leave you. He will never turn away from you. Narcissists have a reprobated mindset, you guys. This is what it is. This is why so many things happen to you as long as you're dealing with narcissists. This is why you can never find peace as long as you're dealing with a narcissist. This is why your whole life is turned upside down as long as you're dealing with a narcissist. And this is why you will feel like there is no Most High God. Because narcissists are the worst individuals to cross paths with. This is why it's like that, y'all. I need for y'all to understand that God has never left you. It's us who leaves God, but he never leaves us. And you have to understand something. Dating a narcissist, being involved with a narcissist, having a narcissist in your life, you tend to idolize them, right? And idolatry is what? It's a sin. And the Most High God is a very jealous God because he expects us to give all our praises and worship to him. And when we don't do that, because what do you do with the narcissist? You worship the narcissist. Everything is a narcissist. Your thoughts are the narcissist. You ruminate over the narcissist. You care about the narcissist. You're trying to do everything possible to please what? The narcissist. And we get totally away from God. And he says he's a very jealous God according to the Bible. And when we do these things, we pull away from God, which is exactly what the narcissist wants. God can heal you. God can restore the things that the narcissist stole away from you. But you have to return to God. This is what has to happen, y'all. And you don't have to be religious to do this, but it needs to happen. He's the one and only Most High God. He's the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. And y'all must understand this. Lots of people don't want to give praises to God. They want to run to God when things are going sour. This is not the way it works. And people also feel like, let me talk to y'all. Blessings are free. Listen, the only thing that you're freely blessed with is having life. God's still waking you up. You have to earn your blessings. Faith without works is dead. You have to earn your blessings. You have to earn the things that God gives to you. When we praise and worship God, he blesses us. When we walk in righteousness, he takes care of us. Let's get that out the way. You can't expect God to put a cape on and come in and save the day. A lot of people are expecting God to just come in and save the day, but just be your Superman. Listen, it doesn't work that way. You have to work for your blessings. We have to learn, some of us have to learn how to read the Bible, how to study scripture, how to understand that good and evil have to balance itself out. Why this even exists in the first place. Y'all, I'm still stuck on why new narcissists even exist. I am. It's a hard pill to swallow. But as time progresses, I'm learning more and more about why they're even here and what it's all about. And you guys have to do the same. You guys have to stop saying things like the narcissist ruined your life and took everything away from you. And you're too old for this and you can't do that. Listen, what you feed yourself grows. What you tell yourself manifests. And guess what? It's only going to manifest in your life, not somebody else's. It's going to manifest upon you. Be careful of the things you think about. Be careful of the things that you let roll off your tongue, because your tongue is powerful. Words turn into existence. These things could actually happen. God exists, y'all, and he was there the whole entire time, and he's never left you. And we don't put him first and make sure that we're going to God and doing the righteous things. We run into things like narcissists, y'all. That's just how it is. I'm not going to hold y'all in this video, y'all. I just was thinking about it, and I'm like, I want to have a quick talk with you guys. For all of you who understand the way manifestation works, the way that God actually works, and the way that good and evil actually presents itself in the real world, and why these things are actually happening, and why narcissists work so hard to pull you away from God. Even narcissists know that God exists. Don't think that they don't know that, y'all. They know. They just don't want you to know that he does. That's the thing. Narcissists blaspheme God. Shout out to you, Ron, for always coming through with scripture. Shout out to you, Carol, for always coming through biblically, making it known, being very informative, enlightening survivors. I love y'all so much for always being transparent and letting it be known that scripture is real. I'm so glad you guys are on this channel, because guess what? This is what people need to talk about. People need to start understanding that God has not left them. But leave it up to the narcissists. They'll work overtime to get you to believe that God does not exist. And that can be the farthest thing from the truth. Even they know God exists. Do you hear me? I'm trying to talk to you. God doesn't leave us. It's us who leaves God. And when we get with individuals like narcissists, they work hard on getting you away from God. They work hard on severing all ties that you have with God. Can't make this stuff up, y'all. You guys, listen, keep it short and sweet. And that's all I wanted to say to you guys, I just don't like reading things like what the narcissist, ruined my life and, where was God, and he doesn't exist. He absolutely does, y'all. And even the narcissist knows this. Don't get it twisted. The idea is to fool you into believing that he doesn't exist. And that's the thing. Who do you think freed you from the narcissist? Who do you think is keeping you here? Who do you think still has you here for purpose? Who do you think wakes you up every day? Who do you think takes care of you even when you can't take care of yourself? I'm just asking for the people in the back, since a lot of us pretend that we don't understand that God is behind everything. Just because it doesn't look like he's working doesn't mean he isn't. God is always behind the scenes working, because you know what? Evil never takes a day off. And that's the thing. You guys, that's it for this video, okay? Take a time out to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your bell so you will know when I'm coming through with another video. Until next time, guys.